you've obviously heard of the famous Rosa Parks incident, in which she was obliged to move on the bus from where she was sat to somewhere else, and she chose not to, and she was arrested for it.
No. If you don't stay, I'm gonna have you arrested.
Is this woman doing this as like a good cause, or is she just a trouble causer? Sick of her.
Hello everybody and welcome to my review for the third episode of Doctor Who, and it was Rosa. Now then, I just want to talk, first things first, I really want to mention how beautiful this series is. Honestly, I've mentioned it in some of the comments on the videos, but this is really turning out to be one of the best series of Doctor Who ever. I love all the characters apart from one of them, and I might mention that later on in this review if I remember. But yeah, this Rosa was so beautiful, and it is one of my personal favourite episodes of Doctor Who ever, of all time, because it's up there with Wynston and the Doctor, and it's a Doctor Who story with no villains, no end of the world crisis, but a really big heartfelt story. And it could have been a disaster if Rosa hadn't have said no on that bus. But yeah, it was so good. I'm not going to mention all the different characters in this review like I have done for the past two, but one character that I want to talk about is Yaz. I don't know why, I really do like her though. She looks and feels like she's got a heart of gold, and she really does care about her new friends, which is, I don't know, it's a really nice, I don't know what the word is, just a nice characteristic of her. And yeah, I'm going off track now. I just really do like her, and I feel like she can stand up for herself, especially when that waitress turned around and mentioned something about her being Mexican. I actually thought she was going to deck her. I have said this in the review, but I really do like them talking and mentioning Grace. I really love them little scenes, and even though I cry, I still enjoy it, because it's just, Doctor Who is one of them shows where if you get a character that dies, they keep getting mentioned, and it plays on your heartstrings. And it's nice that Stephen Moffat's gone in a way, even though I love him, but it's nice that he's gone, because Grace would have come back, I believe, by now. So it's nice to have a bit of darkness in the brightness that is Doctor Who. Yeah, I really do like where they're going with this season. I mean, I know that we've got the spiders coming up, and oh god, I don't even know what. I know that episode 6 is slightly about Yaz. I know nothing. I don't know what's coming up, and I quite like it. And one thing that they're doing really good this series is we don't know a great deal of what's to come. Like, whenever they're doing a next time trailer, we don't get any clips from the episode, we don't get any teasers, it's just a trailer and that's it. And I feel like that's how it's meant to be. So I really do like all these changes, and one other change that I love to bits, I loved it so much, and that's why I'm going to include it in a minute, the extended version. But I adored the ending. I love the ending, and that song was so beautiful, and especially when they played it over the credits at the end. I can't remember, and please mention this in the comments if I'm wrong, I don't think Doctor Who's done that before, and it's really nice. It's a welcome change, and that's exactly what season 11 is. It's all change, and I adore it. I really truly do, and I think they're going in a great direction this season. Yeah.
And in just over a year, on the 21st of December 1956, segregation on buses in Montgomery was ended.
So it all worked out for her?
No, life's still hard for Rosa. She loses her job, so does her husband. It's a struggle. They keep fighting. And in June 1999, Rosa receives the Congressional Medal from President Clinton, the highest award given to any civilian, recognizing her as a living icon for freedom.
It took took so long though. Her whole life.
Yes, it did. But she changed the world.
I have got goosebumps.
She changed the universe. Look at this.
Oh my god, I've got so many goosebumps right now.
Asteroid 284996, also known as Rosa Parks.
Oh my god! I love that they've done this! Oh my god! I'll talk about this in a minute.
Whoa! Who are you? How do you know my daughter?
Something's happening with the spiders in this city.
What? And the last thing, of course, I'm going to talk about the villain. Of course, he has won me over with my heart, and he can destroy me, and then he can vaporize me from the face of the earth. He was so good looking. That's all I'm saying. I do feel like the ending of his character was a bit rushed, though. Whether we'll see him again, I don't know. But yeah, that's one little concern I've got with Doctor Who this season. Is all of the villains in all these 3 episodes, they've all been a bit rushed to go, if you know what I mean. Like, we had the Stenza with Tim Shaw in episode 1. He just went all of a sudden. Then there were the 2 characters in the second episode. I can't remember the names. The 2 people that were fighting each other. They were just transported straight away from the tent. And then in this one, he's just been beamed into the past. So I don't know, I'd be intrigued to see if we, do you know, like in every single episode there's all these characters that come right at the end, although this person in episode 3, he can come at the, yeah, anyway, yeah, good episode. Now's the time for you guys to embrace and really truly enjoy and devour into my massive budget feature, which is ranking the Doctor Who episodes. Okay, so Rosa, it was so good. I truly love this episode. I have watched it back, and it is even more beautiful with headphones. I really suggest you guys do that, because you just get embraced into the episode. Yeah, it's such a good story, and that is why it's at spot number 1. Okay, so this really did shock me. It really did. I didn't think that I'd enjoyed this episode as much as I do. Yeah, like, I've seen and heard Rosa Parks in talking before. Obviously, I was at school. I really loved the Ricky Gervais Show, hence why that was starting in the opening. And I just love the concept, or I loved the idea of it. But when I found out that Doctor Who was going to do it, I thought, hang on, how can a story about time travellers and monsters fit into that world? But it really did, and it was so beautiful. One little way that I would have liked it to change is for Rosa to see how much she's changed the world and the universe, as we saw at the end. But I do like where it is and what it's done, so that's why it's at spot number 1, and I give it a rating of 8 out of 10. Look at me, I'm giving reviews now, bloody hell. That's it for now. I really wanted to make this a short review because I have had such a long day. I've had work, I've got to clean the house in a minute, I've just got dressed in a rush. So sorry, but yes, I will see you next week for arachnids in the UK. Spiders. Creepy crawlers that come after you. I can't wait. Bye!